You've seen the demos. You type a plain English sentence into a chat box, and seconds later you have working software. But what those demos skip over is the inevitable moment you try adding a custom backend or deploy a native mobile version, and the platform completely freezes up. You end up spending weeks fighting the AI to fix a basic database error, accumulating technical debt until you abandon the prototype altogether. If picking an app builder based on a flashy marketing video rather than its underlying architecture, your project will stall before it ever reaches a single user. The app builder market has fractured into highly specialized ecosystems. Right now, 4 platforms are dominating this new landscape: Ajath, Lovable, Emergent, and Replit. This chart compares platform focus. The horizontal axis tracks front-end versus full-stack capabilities. The vertical axis tracks beginner-friendly versus enterprise-grade. Notice the massive gap between simple front-end generators and true developer IDEs. Non-coders get buried in enterprise configurations, while beginner tools throttle complex backends. To figure out which one you actually need, you have to look past the chat interface and examine how they build and deploy code under the hood. We start with Lovable. It is designed specifically for people who cannot write code but want to turn plain English into a beautifully designed web application quickly. It generates its front end using a standard reliable stack: React, Vite, and Tailwind CSS. The user interface it produces is highly polished, but this flowchart shows where Lovable draws the line. It handles the interface natively, routing all the backend logic, databases, and authentication out to a third-party platform called Supabase. If your app requires custom backend architecture, you suddenly have to manage this external third-party node. At that point, you need developer skills to keep the pieces connected. Lovable worked incredibly well if you want to prototype a sleek interface, but it lacks the native infrastructure to serve as an independent full-stack engine. Next is Emergent. It positions itself as a fully agentic platform, meaning you provide an intent and it handles everything required to get a live application on a subdomain. Its AI agents configure your environment, install dependencies, and run deployment tasks autonomously without asking you to intervene. This graph shows the trade-off. While standard platforms charge a predictable monthly fee, Emergent relies on paid compute credits. When its autonomous AI gets stuck in a loop trying to fix its own errors, it consumes those credits rapidly. You can literally watch the system burn through your wallet as it tries to resolve a persistent bug, making your actual monthly costs very difficult to forecast. Emergent offers solo hackers high levels of hands-off automation, but you sacrifice budget predictability to get it. For builders who refuse to surrender access to their file structures, there is Replit Agent 4. As LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman noted after testing it, with the right framing, today's AI tools can turn a single idea into working software. Replit operates inside a transparent cloud IDE. Your standard backend files, servers, and codebases are fully exposed, visible, and editable by you at any time. Because nothing is hidden, there is less automated magic. If you don't already understand software architecture, you will hit a steep learning curve, all while paying a premium of around $95 to $100 a month. Replit is a powerful co-pilot for people who already know how to code, but it is not a replacement for them. Then there is Ajath. This platform is built specifically for enterprise teams and serious builders who need their projects to scale. Instead of locking you into a single LLM, Ajath connects you to over 400 models across 70 providers, including Grok 4.20. If one model fails a complex task, you just swap it for another. This flowchart shows its main differentiator, the parallel agent architecture. Instead of waiting for one chatbot to finish, you can have up to 10 specialized AI agents working on your UI, database, and security simultaneously. Because they work in parallel on a shared design system, you can compile a web app, a native mobile app, and a slide presentation, all inside the exact same project workspace. It also handles the infrastructure natively. Hosting, authentication, performance monitoring, and up to 28 days of database rollbacks are built in with zero setup. At $89 a month, the Pro plan is highly cost-effective for a professional team, but it is absolute overkill if you just need a basic landing page. Ajath is the only tool structurally designed to scale past simple web applications into a complete cross-platform enterprise ecosystem. So let's map your specific profile and project scope to the right architectural platform. This matrix lays it out clearly. Non-technical founders needing a polished front end immediately? Use Lovable. Solo hackers wanting autonomous deployment? Choose Emergent. Technical developers requiring a transparent, cloud-based IDE? Go with Replit. And enterprise teams needing secure, parallel generation? You need Ajath. There is no single best tool on the market. The correct choice depends entirely on whether you prioritize rapid abstraction or transparent control for scale. Expecting a single generic chat window to build your entire software business is a trap. Take a hard look at your actual technical skills and the scope of what you are trying to build before you commit. The platform architecture you select on day one dictates whether your prototype hits a brick wall in a month or scales to thousands of users. Choose carefully.